Hey folks, this is Johnny. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today is July 2nd, and like I promised yesterday, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Studio One audio loops. Now, these are audio loops that are included within the sound sets that you purchase, or if you're on Sphere that you just download. There are a lot of options for that. But before we get started, if you guys could, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and support the channel by becoming a member. There are 3 affordable levels with some awesome benefits, and a lot of the levels actually offer free one-on-one sessions. So please become a member and support the channel. I am in the midst of rebuilding everything here now that YouTube has graciously given me my YouTube partnership back. So I'm really looking forward to building the channel once again. All right, so we got that out of the way. So let's go to the classroom here. So here is the first page on my Sphere channel. So now, you can actually go to the Persona store if you don't have Sphere, and you can download all of these things as well, so it makes it really simple. But if you look at any of these options here, let me make sure I grab the volume because some of these are pretty loud. You can actually hear what some of these sound sets consist of. That's a cool one. All right, so now some folks might not be interested in some of this stuff, and there isn't really any rock-based sound sets that have a lot of options. So a lot of this is going to be for those of us that are more into rock music and creating maybe basic rock, like top 40 kind of stuff. I haven't listened to the top 40 charts in a long time, so I don't know what basic rock is these days. I'm still listening to my Beatle albums, so there you go. Although I do produce many bands in the local area that are doing hip-hop, rap, and that kind of thing. All right, so once you actually download a sound set, it ends up in Studio One, and I'm going to show you here. So this is something I really didn't go over yesterday, but you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about. All right, so if I go to Files, and I go, see if this will go ahead there. Just got to wind up the drive. All right, so if you go to Files, and you click on Sound Sets, you can see all of the different sound sets that I have installed, and you can open up any one of these and start using the loops in them. And with some, as you saw yesterday, there are going to be music loops available, which are MIDI performances that are being played or that are playing many of the VST instruments that Studio One comes with, and you can manipulate those. Audio loops are a little bit different. These are straight up like WAV files. So like, for instance, see if it'll play. So now these are audio loops. All right, so now if we actually go to the loops page, and we sort, let me actually close all of these so we can start fresh. And if we go ahead and we sort by instrument and by type, we can also sort by product or vendor. So let's see, if we go by product, this is going to give us all of the different sound sets that I have. All right, so now if I go by type, when I open up these folders, like I showed you yesterday, you will see musical files, documents, and audio files. So what we actually touched on yesterday was the musical files. Okay, there's none in that. Okay, so these are the music loops. All right, so now the audio files is something different. Now you can see that for this electric audio loop, keep whacking the microphone. You can now audition the audio loops. It's all electronica stuff. And you can see there's a ton of audio loops in here. Okay, so once you actually figure out which audio loop you're going to go with, and I'll do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to build a song with just the audio loops. Now, the audio loops are a little tougher. Sometimes they don't bend well to the chord track, so they're a little bit tougher to manipulate, unlike the music loops. All right, so let's see. After midnight, I don't even know what's in here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And you can see there is a ton. Okay, I'm going to try this one. So let's see if I got the tempo right here. Okay, so now I want to look for an instrument. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually, instead of product, I'm going to choose instrument. There we go. And I'm going to go to drums. And I'm going to go to audio files. Now, there's going to be a lot of audio files here. So let's see. Some of them are one-shots. Ooh. All right, let's try this one. Let's try this one. There you go. Okay, so now for chord changes. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stretch this out to 10. And I think I'm over. I am. And I am going to take this first one and I'm going to hit D. So now, one of the things that I can do is I can shorten this up and duplicate it. So now when it loops, I can go ahead and duplicate this one. Okay, so now I'm going to take, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the inspector. I get really silly and excited with this stuff. So I'm going to have it follow chords. So now, if you remember, parallel is what works with MIDI. What I'm going to use here is I'm going to use universal so that I can actually change this second progression here. Okay, so now I'm going to go here. I'm going to open up the chord track. And I'm going to do this. That is totally not what I wanted to do. There we go. All right. And I'm going to go back to this. And, oh, yeah, you know what? I didn't. Oh, follow chords. Duh. I have to turn this on first. Universal. There we go. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. All right, so let me actually change this. I'm going to try F. I want to see what it does. Now, I don't know what keys these are in. Sometimes they're labeled, sometimes they're not. There you go. So sometimes it works with audio loops and sometimes it's not so great. So let me actually go to F minor. See what this sounds like. Yeah, see, sometimes yay, sometimes nay. I'm going to try G. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since I don't like the way it changes that one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. There we go. So now I can actually make this go higher. If I do that one in G, I can make this one go to A. Kind of make it go up a little bit. There you go. All right, it's not very good. I'm really not a genius when it comes to my chords and stuff. I usually just kind of pick things and I see how they sound. All right, so like I said, there will be some of the music loops that are actually labeled as to what key that they're in, and that'll make things a lot easier. But a lot of this is kind of hunt and peck and kind of make up as you go along. All right, so now we need a bass, right? So let's go back to the top here and let's see. I'm going to close this down. We got our drums. Let's see. Now, the bass is hard. Bass, to me at least, in the audio files is very, very difficult. And you guys should know that some of these are from a mixture of the different styles. Although, that's interesting. I could go with style, couldn't I? Style. So what if I... Yeah, it's annoying. Make it stop. There we go. Let's see. See, there's no rock. There's no rock category. Oh, there it is. Audio files. Okay, but that's not... Yeah, I'm looking for a bass. All right, I'm going to go back to instrument. It was just easier to find. That's brass. Got to learn how to spell bass. Audio files. So let's see. Let's kind of go down the list here. There's a ton of basses. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So let's see what this does. Doom, doom. Now see, how would I do that? How would I get the chords to only change this? I think the chord is unique to... Let's see. So that is universal, and since I didn't do... Okay, is that going to be for all of it? I think so, yeah. There we go. Is that off? Takes a minute. Yeah, so I'm not sure that I can actually do that. You see, it's some of the... There might be a way to chord change only this and not these. So what I'm going to do... I'm actually going to cut this up. Watch this. Here's a way around it. Take the knife. All right, so let's see. Dum, dum, dum. I'm going to cut this here. And cut that there. Watch what I'm going to do here. Okay, now I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. All right, so we got this. And since it's an audio loop, we're going to go to the tuner, the transposer, I should say. Let's bring this down here. I don't need it that high. All right, so let's see. Let's go to transpose and go up one, up two. I think it's down one. And then this one should be down two, I think. And this one needs to be down three, I think. Doop, doop. Oops. So this one, I think, needs to go up a couple. I think it's this one. And then this one would come, let's see, this one went up 4. And this one, I know I'm not in perfect tune, but so this would be 3. Yeah, that totally doesn't sound right. I think this one needs to come back down to here. Well, you guys get the general idea. This one isn't turning out as good as yesterday's, but you guys get the method here. So for things like bass, you would actually tune it using the transpose option here. And as you start to tune things into different keys using the chord track, there are going to be some that you're going to need to do manually like I showed you here. So let's listen to this terrible thing here. Let's see this chord change. Okay, so not what I planned on, but like I said, I don't really do scripting on these things because you've got to try to be original with some of this stuff to see if you can actually put something together, something from nothing. So I know I have seen some people work with audio loops that are just amazing, and I've actually done some pretty decent stuff with music loops that I'm familiar with, or not music loops, I'm sorry, audio loops that I'm familiar with. In this case here, I haven't really gone through a lot of these to find their keys and things like that. But I think the real important part of working with the audio loops is going to be understanding understanding how to sort and how you want to get things put together. You can actually go by vendor, and it actually does it like this. And then this is kind of limiting a little bit here. Doesn't really give you a lot of choices this way. But if you go ahead and you can do general, what is general going to give me? Oh, even less. That's wonderful. Let's see. What is this? Oh, character. Oh, there you go. Okay, so now we've got a lot of options here pulling from all of the sound sets that I have. And it's pulling from more than just these. It's pulling from all of my sound set options. So let's see what I got this here. This one says no kick. Okay, I hear a kick. Don't you hear a kick? Mono. Audio files. Ooh. Lots of lead stuff. But as I've shown you before, my favorite is going with style and type. And then each folder for style is actually separated into audio loops and music loops. Most of them don't have video files, but if you get lucky, you can drag those into your song if you find something that you like. I haven't found any video files in any of the sound sets yet, but I assume that it might be something that is actually coming, so that would be great. All right, so anyway, that's pretty much audio loops. They are very different from working with music loops, and my example was terrible. But there you go. So if you guys come up with something good, go ahead and let me know, and go ahead and make a comment in the comments area. And like I said at the beginning of the show, if you guys could become a member, support Home Studio Trainer now. You can actually become a member with 3 affordable levels with some really awesome benefits. Everything from personalized videos to one-on-one training sessions if you guys need it, or support sessions, whatever you guys are looking for. And make sure you like and subscribe and hit the little bell to get notified. So very cool. So I hope you guys got something out of that terrible example. It gives you a really good idea. Of course, you can actually get your own loops. Like if you're one of the lucky people like myself to have a whole bunch of the acid loops from way back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Put them in a folder, go to the Files tab in Studio One, and start bringing those in. It works just as well. If you guys want, I can do a video on that. If you would like to see a video on that and would like for me to stop whacking the microphone with my arm, please leave a comment in the comments area, and I will see you guys on the next video.